Conspiracy theories are all over the internet, and we're here to flame that fire further with rock and roll conspiracy theories. Volume 1, and the only volume. We're not going to do this again. One time, right?
I can't wait. Who knows?
Well, because this is when Derek and I were talking before you got here this morning, actually, and like the most.
I know nothing about what we're about to talk about.
Yeah,
let's just throw that out there.
I got some written down, but. The most important conspiracy in the history of rock and roll, don't read any of them. We got cue cards sort of hidden around the cameras, not really. That'd be cool if we had cue cards. That I think plagues all of us. There's been so many through history, but the one that really, really gets us, and we don't know if it's true, I mean, I actually know the secret answer to this one. Is Avril Lavigne still Avril Lavigne, or did she die and she was replaced by a new Avril Lavigne?
Is this a real theory?
That's a real theory. I remember hearing about this years ago, so I was like, I got to know about this, because who doesn't love Avril Lavigne? She's probably Canada's greatest export.
One of the greatest of our time.
No, she heard a new song, Bite Me?
Skater boy.
No, have you heard Bite Me?
No.
It's awesome. It's their new single. Right. It's really, check out Bite Me on YouTube. It's really cool. She looks amazing. How is she still like, she looks exactly like she did when Complicated came out, pretty much. And she was... Which is pretty good. And she's, I don't know. She's over 30 now, which is like ancient for a rock and roll artist. But
How old is she?
It's like 37, 38. Yeah, she came out. She's like 17 or something. Complicated came out. Or whatever. Okay. I think she's right in that age range. Right. I don't know. She looks amazing. Whatever.
Okay, true.
I think Travis Barker produced this, or his label is on it. Sounds just like Machine Gun Kelly.
All right.
But anyway, there's rumors that she died and she was replaced. This is not the biggest one. I'm just sort of kidding with this one, but it's clearly true because she lives in my house upstairs above the guitar shop. So we have.
She's an android
there. She's an android. The one that I bought the android.
That'd be amazing.
No, but she's obviously no. It's obvious. These are all hoaxes that we've sort of like figured out.
Or are they?
God,
it is 2021.
Dude, if she lived in my house, I'd be so happy. I'd be like, are you?
Where's Baxter? Oh yeah, he's just upstairs with Android Avril. Old double A.
Oh, my wife would like, stop playing with your toys. I'm like, would you stop playing with if you had like Android Johnny Depp? Not now Johnny Depp, but Johnny Depp like 15 years ago. Right?
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Johnny Depp's amazing.
He is amazing.
Like, Edward Scissorhands, Johnny Depp, yeah, all day. Sure. Isn't that funny? That's the one I pick. That's my favorite.
I feel like it's expected. Go ahead.
Shut your face. Love that man. Pirates of the Caribbean, an amazing gift to all children across the world.
It is.
The biggest one's probably Paul McCartney died.
Yes.
That was back in Paul McCartney's dead. Like that was a big hoax that was obviously came out to not be true.
Did it?
No, Paul McCartney's still alive, unfortunately. I'm just kidding. I love Paul McCartney.
Is it Paul McCartney or is it Paul McCartney? I forget what's his name. What's the
fake one?
Yeah, like they talk about it. It's like it's Sgt. Pepper's or something.
Oh, they're sort of alter egos.
Introducing the one and only Billy. What's his name? I can't think of his name.
Somebody's going to tell you right now.
No, I'm sure.
Okay, so there was the John, the Paul, Bob Dylan, and Mick Jagger, the Masked Marauder band. Have you heard about this?
No.
So this was a band that was maybe a band back in the 60s.
Ooh.
It was a super group that we never knew of. We listened to the tracks this morning too before you came in, and it was just like, and I was like, as we were listening, I was like,
to be fair, I was a few minutes late.
Johnny was just taking his time. It was the pile of vomit.
Whatever.
That's
going to be a few days.
That's the theme. Every day I'm going to bring up the pile of vomit. I feel like this joke's old now.
It was more like a puddle of vomit in a pile of clothes.
Dude, I have a pile of vomit every day for my cat. Like I'm just like, where's it going to be today? No, my wife shaved its hair off. It looks hilarious. It's like it looks.
Is it shaved right now?
Yeah, you got to go upstairs and see it.
I feel like we need to bring it on camera.
Yeah, we'll film it or something. It's fun.
Yeah, I've got to go upstairs and see it today.
Yeah,
okay,
it's not like completely shaved, but it's like
now I'm excited
it's like this.
For the day.
Now it's like it looks like a little Teddy Ruxpin.
Okay.
It's fun. It looks really cute, actually.
That's amazing.
The cat,
I used to love Teddy Ruxpin.
Who doesn't? Now the White Stripes being married, that was a sort of thing, but that was almost a PR push that Jack and
is it his sister? Are they married? I don't know.
Yeah. It was just that's not a huge one. Now there was
kind of a thing.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And this was sort of like in the birth time of the internet when people were just like, oh my God, let's get on LexisNexis and find out. Does anyone know what LexisNexis is? Who had a corporate job in the late 90s and early 2000s? You might know what it is then.
I definitely did not.
Just aging all of our.
No,
so you didn't know. You were like still like a baby in the womb.
I was barely not homeless. Yeah. So wait a minute. Who? Back to the Marauder people that you listen to.
Yes.
Who is this?
John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Bob Dylan, and Mick Jagger.
Had a
And
band.
Keith Richards. It's not, we don't really know, because if you know more about it than us, but we listen to music. The funny part was listening to music that was like the recording. If it wasn't these guys, like we'd be like, well, let's just forget about that, because it wasn't good. It was just, it was just like, all right, cool, goofy music. Now the Radiohead, there's this Radiohead song that was theoretically like a Radiohead song from the 90s too. We don't know if it is, we're still waiting, but the one that we do know the answers to is the Nirvana one. It's like a pre-Nirvana demo.
Okay.
That came out that people thought were the Fecal Matters, which was his sort of joke name for his band that became Nirvana, which I think is hilarious. It was created by a guy named Will Clark.
Okay.
And it's to sound kind of like the bass voice, Kurt Cobain. But then eventually, like, so super fans were freaking out, like, oh my God, it came out in the late 90s, like 96, 7. Like, it was discovered, but it was fake. And then the real stuff came out later, the Fecal Matters.
There you go.
Which sounds exactly like you think it will sound. It's not great, no offense to the Nirvana. Kanye West and Jay-Z are part of the Illuminati.
Of course they are. I thought you were bringing out things that were questionable.
Okay, well, the Eagles sold their soul.
Yeah.
I'd say that's quite, because like, did the Eagles have souls? Prior to,
Ouch.
It's a little dig there.
Looking down his eyes.
Hey,
I don't care.
He has those great white shark eyes.
He's a hit writing machine.
He is a hit writing, like
Who
Dirty
needs
Laundry.
a soul? Who needs a soul?
You write
when
Dirty
write
Laundry.
hits like that. God, what a good song.
Dirty Laundry. Kick him
Into
in
the
down.
innocence.
Kick him when they're down. Kick him when they're down. I mean, that dude was crushing it with his single solo stuff too.
Yeah, those
it's
songs.
like,
I still love those songs.
I didn't know that dude was in the Eagles when I heard that stuff come out. I was just like, oh, this guy with the funny fro is like crushing
amazing.
it. Yeah, like, that was some good stuff. One of the bigger ones was like, Elvis and Biggie. Are they still alive? Like when they died, like there's Elvis sightings forever, but that's obviously not true. Biggie, maybe that dude that dude disappeared.
Wasn't there like a Tupac thing too that maybe he is particularly alive? I mean,
that makes sense in some ways. If they could have forecast the future algorithms of how monetary, like revenue, like streaming and whatnot,
so someone would have to know for them to still get their revenue. But I don't know. I could see if you got so big that you couldn't live your normal life, you were just tired of it. Maybe that's the way to do it. Especially if in dying you can sort of cement your like legendary, mythical status. You know what I mean?
Well, there's like the rumors with, obviously get back to Kurt Cobain with like, was he murdered? Was it suicide? I like to think of his suicide was a murder in a strange way, like he was driven to this by this not just his mental health, but also the life issues surrounding him at the time. I'm a Nirvana fan. I'll disclose that right now. So I'm a big fan of what Kurt did, and Dave, and that bass player Kurt. No, what's his name again?
Novak. Yeah.
I just went blank on it. Yeah, I just went blank. Gosh darn it. That happens when you get to be my age in life. You just forget.
No, that's the wrong name. No, I'm thinking of the pickups. I don't know, but we know.
No, it's the I can't pronounce it. It's
no, but it's something like that.
I can't pronounce. It's one of those things. I see it, but my stupid like dinosaur brain will not say the words in ways that should sound out right. It's dumb. But no, there's lots of conspiracies that pop up. The Aubrey one always just stings me as like the funniest. Just like, where'd she go? Like, well, she's been touring this whole time. Well, she looks different. Like, well, these starlets look different as they get older because they get lots of work done sometimes. She doesn't because she's perfect and she's a god. And she's Canadian. So remember that.
Sometimes they'll put up these pictures and one is obviously like professionally done, you know what I mean? And one is like just a random upshot of like some fan took and it's horrible and it's like the worst possible lighting and angle and everything. And you're like, oh, look, they're different people. And you're like, no.
Well, I'm watching like this.
I'm
watching Selling Sunset on Netflix right now. It's a great classic, high auteur type of cinema. It's a reality television about like sort of blonde and brunette girls that sell real estate in LA. But one of the girls, she came back from season 2, I guess it's 3 now or what, I don't know what season it is. And she had so much work done, it's hard to look at her face. Like her lips are so big now. It's Christine. She's like this. She just gave birth on the show or whatever. Not on it, thank God. But and I just can't. It's so hard to look at some of these people when they get. But I get the chase. I mean, because like their revenue depends on how they look. It's a weird industry for the actors that.
guess I'll cancel my lip appointment then. I was thinking about having a little, filling it out, you know.
We had some friends get
Some
one. Like,
collagen.
it's all funny, man. It's like, just, you're probably beautiful the way you are.
Yeah.
Or you might look like us, and you just got to just deal with it.
Can you imagine spending good guitar money on your personal appearance?
That's a whole other video right there. Like, we're not going to do it. We're going to do it right now. Can you imagine, like, if you took your guitar cash and spent it on your plastic surgery cash or whatever? Like, they don't say plastic surgery anymore. I think they have a new word for it, so it doesn't sound quite as, like, disturbing.
Cosmetic?
Yeah, maybe.
Better than that?
Yeah, I think that might be it.
I don't know. We don't know.
I don't know. Or just self-care.
Self-care.
Something
That's right.
silly like that. Just, but yeah, if I took like the 5 figures worth, I could be beautiful.
Or could you? You could have like pec implants and everything.
I had a friend get like a 6-pack implant at one
Really?
point. It's gone now. I didn't know. This was back in the glory days.
How long could that possibly last?
I had 3 months if you eat at Five Guys every day.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, do they like suck the fat out and then
They
give
do
you
that.
a weird 6-pack?
I don't know. I don't want to know. There's been all sorts of horror show stuff.
I mean, I know you could get like calf implant. You can get all sort of crazy things. You remember that, like, there's that one Russian guy who has they put some stuff in there.
God, it's disgusting.
But then he did like an MMA fight or something and just got
destroyed.
Well, yeah,
because it's not real muscle.
No,
it just looks like it. And
it's,
I mean, because I could win an MMA fight easily just because I'm so svelte.
You could.
I couldn't even outrun the guys trying to chase me. It'd be like watching like me running in a circle, and they would just eventually just
it'd be
attack
like
me.
The lion with the sickly gazelle. Like it's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
It's the Christians in the Roman Colosseum. It didn't happen as often as people think, but no, I would be the sickly gazelle, or just not getting away. It'd be a sad state. Yeah. So if you want to see that happen, just sign in, subscribe.
You gonna MMA fight?
I will do it for more subscribers. I will not do it for more subscribers.
Maybe what would be the best matchup in the shop? I'd say you and Derek.
I want to see Conor McGregor and me go ahead.
Conor McGregor, he'd probably like break his foot.
Or just the idea of going in the round like with Mike Tyson, just to have him hit me once.
I think you would die.
I don't think I could handle the hit. I think it would break my neck.
I think we would die. Like
lights out.
Yeah, I mean,
even if I have the gloves up, like proper 1920s style. Like Peaky Blinders. Like,
I mean, there's those great videos of like Mike Tyson with like pro fighters, and you can tell they are scared to death. Like there's the one where the guy, Mike Tyson hits him, he falls out, and he opens his eyes for a second and spits out his thing, and then pretends to be asleep again. Have you ever seen that one?
No, but I'm going to look at it as soon as we get off this silly film.
And some people are like, "Oh no, he was really out." I'm like, I don't know, man.
Or even in like the
I think you would die.
The Hangover, like when he was like, ba-doom, 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 bow, and he punches out the one dude. Like, just that's terrifying.
You could die. There's a fantastic. Have you ever watched the Ip Man movies?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Have you seen the one where it's the scene with Ip Man and Mike Tyson when they fight?
No, I haven't seen that one. Because Ip Man 1 is great, and then it progressively.
Well, it gets worse and worse.
Stupid.
But that didn't stop me from watching every one of them. So we'll have to watch the Mike Tyson Ip Man showdown.
I'll watch that scene too. That sounds.
I mean, it's pretty amazing.
But yeah, yeah. What are we even talking about?
We don't know. Conspiracy theories.
Okay, good Lord. I was like, I completely lost.
Apparently, you're going to fight Mike Tyson.
Jesus, Lord Almighty.
I feel like all it would take is like, if somehow we became friends with Joe Rogan, he would set it all up.
I mean, I can't. I can't. Just the idea of it makes me sweat. It's like watching those videos on YouTube, like when people go to New Zealand and like do like the swing thing on the bungee, and they're like, okay, count to 3 and then let me go. And like 1, 2, and they just kidding. 1, 2. It's like, it's fine. Hold on, we gotta check this one. Oh, this isn't. Oh, whoops! And they push them. I get sweaty watching. It's so funny. I love it though.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Or guys that work on like the telephone towers and whatnot, or climb up to change a light bulb. This one dude makes $20,000 a year to change a light bulb twice, but it's above the clouds where he climbs up, and he doesn't have a parachute. I feel like you should have a parachute in that job.
Something.
Well, I mean, they have the little thing they attach to the thing.
Ridiculous.
But they have to take it off when they go up a certain level. But I feel like getting down would be so much easier if you just jumped.
Oh, God.
Right? That's what I would do. I mean, climbing down would be horrifying, I feel like.
Everything about that is horrifying.
I'd rather just jump. We'll watch one of those too.
Is that like thing that happens as you get older? Heights become more
yes,
like things like that because your brain starts to say, yeah, this is totally irrational. You should not do this.
Because I've jumped off mountains in Switzerland with a parachute.
Yeah.
I've done all sorts of dumb things. But then I got scared for a little bit. Like I did a ropes course in Charlotte when I was 30s. And I was totally scared of it. But now I'm back to where I'm not as scared of that stuff anymore.
There's so many things that I did when I was young, like motorcycle stuff. That I'm just like, Probably gonna die if I do that, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't know.
Well,
Just, I
obviously a sense of mortality, and you have like little people that's
part of
need
it.
you to survive.
It's true.
I mean, can you imagine Christy without you?
No, she'd be
mean,
hopelessly lost.
I mean, what would happen to your house? It would like literally, there'd be piles of vomit, clothes everywhere.
Just everywhere. Just everywhere.
There's no Jonathan to poop his shorts. It'd just be a disaster.
It would be a horrible disaster.
It'd be fun to watch her like get like super svelte though, like me, and like just be out there in the single market. Like, I mean, Christy, yeah, crushing it. I'm just gonna encourage your demise.
God.
Because my wife said the other day, I don't have to work out. I'm married. I'm like, God dang it, that's true.
So if I die, you guys know what happened. Baxter killed me.
Just for the social experiment.
Watch, just a strange sociology experiment.
I was telling my wife that we were watching something the other day. I was like, if I ever die and they say it's suicide, I'm not killing myself.
Yeah.
There ain't no suicide happening here because it was something like, you find who did it, and you punish them.
I mean, it would probably be her.
Yeah,
chances are, if you died,
yeah,
she's
finally had enough. Yeah. Which I understand. So if she did,
or if we died at the same time, like what if our wives had a weird? Speaking of conspiracy theories, what if our wives like conspired?
If they were like secretly lovers, and by lovers I mean just didn't want to deal with us.
They just hated us, yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Good luck to you out there if that happens.
They can maybe, but between the two of them, if they just
they could pull it off.
One house, they could do it. They could do it probably.
The killing of us part.
Yeah, they could definitely kill us.
Surviving without us not possible.
All right.
No, not at all.
There you go.
Vomit piles.
So you heard it here. All the stars you know and love are dead. They're really fakes themselves.
That's it.
All of them. Everyone.
Let us know, tell us some more. We want to see some more because like we came up with something like I want to learn more. There's a ton out there. I think. So
we could have gone hard on the Illuminati part, I suppose.
That's just so silly.
Or is it?
I mean, well, because I just don't think I don't know.
I mean, Jimmy Page.
I think
totally sold his soul.
Yeah, 100%. Jimmy Page is the man, though.
Baxter's like, thank God.
Jimmy Page can do no wrong in my book, so whatever. Move on.
We forgot the very first conspiracy theory is probably Robert Johnson.
Oh yeah, at the Crossroads.
The Crossroads.
I like to think that's true too. It just makes me happy.
There you go. Could have been a Crossroads demon, just like from Supernatural, the best TV show ever.
Never watched it.
Gotta watch it. There's like 89 seasons. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I might have even had a little tear at the very end.
I did that for Star Trek: The Next Generation when that ended.
Yeah, I was watching it. I was like, oh yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I was pretty.
In the end of the Twilight saga, when that ended, I was definitely emotional. But in Lord of the Rings, okay, I'm done.
That's it.
I've outed myself enough from the Nerdville.
I think that ship has sailed. I think people, if they don't know at this point, they've never watched a video.
Ever had sex with those men?
Yeah, no, just barely. Just enough to make a couple kids. That's done.
That's it.
All right, so there you go. Hit like, subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss these videos in the future. Don't forget the old Silver Sky giveaway.
We didn't even talk about our podcast that's out either. God, we're idiots.
They're coming out every week.
They're coming out every week now. I think they're coming out on Fridays right now. So just stay tuned.
Chock full of conspiracy theories.
Everywhere. We're having some awesome guests are starting to show up too, and we got some great ones lined up.
Has that one even come out yet?
Don't Talk Stone was here. We had Zach Person who's been here. A hot blues artist in Texas, a rock and roll artist, whatever he is. And there's some more lined up, so we'll get into those later.
Kabam. There you go. See you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out.